4455.
Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell.
And that's Brett Chapin.
We are here talking to actress and vocalist Caitlin O'Brien. If you have any questions for Caitlin, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. And thanks for coming in to talking to us, Caitlin.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
So Caitlin is quite an experienced musical theater actress and singer. She's been doing it since she's real young, and she has a lot of marketing experience as well to add on to the acting and the singing. How did you first get involved in acting, Caitlin?
Well, I sort of did whatever my brother Evan did. He, he sang, he acted, he danced, he did all that stuff, and I just, wanted to do whatever Evan did because it was the cool thing to do. So he joined the Houston Children's Chorus when we lived in Texas, and I joined up too. And then he started doing musical theater, and I joined up too. And he went off and did design, and I stuck with theater because I loved being the center of attention, and I loved getting to lose myself in the parts and to sing, and just made me really happy, so I stuck with it. So it's been, I guess, I was singing when I was 6 years old, and then I started actually performing in shows when I was about 11. And I just stuck with it.
Wow.
Awesome. And you're from Northern California. You went to University of Miami for training?
I did, yes. I went to their BFA program. It was fantastic.
Excellent.
One of the best experiences of my life.
And then you did something that we talk about a lot on the show. You made the big move to Los Angeles.
I did, and everyone thought I was absolutely insane, which I probably was, because my training was for theater, and all of my classmates were going to New York City, and I don't know, there's a part of me that just, I'm from California. I wanted to come back to California. It's funny, because I couldn't wait to get away when I was in high school, and the minute I graduated college, I just couldn't wait to get back. So my now fiance and I actually decided to move here together. It was sort of our compromise city, New York, San Francisco, LA, and I said I could have a career in any of them, but I wanted to be, in LA.
Cool. A little closer to the mic.
A little closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Well, congratulations on your fiance, your wedding.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
Getting married.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Well, 3 months away, I hear.
Yes, 3 months from yesterday. It's all starting to sink in.
Wow.
People are saying they got the invitations and all that jazz, so it's really real.
Oh, man.
Not much time to go to auditions during wedding planning, I would imagine.
It's been tough. I've been around to do auditions, but, I swear, every time I leave to go take care of something for the wedding up north, I get a call from my agent saying, hey, I have this thing tomorrow, and I'm going, oh, I just booked out.
Oh.
So it's tough, but, I make it work. I was very fortunate. I just got to go to Connecticut to do Guys and Dolls, which was fantastic. I stepped back into my favorite role, Miss Adelaide.
Oh.
So that was a lot of fun.
Sassy.
Yes, very sassy.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was great. So.
And you've done straight theater as well.
I have. I've done, it's funny, I had never actually done a play, true story, until last summer when I did some Shakespeare. I went out and did Winter's Tale out in Ojai at this little theater called Theater 150.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was an amazing cast and experience, and so that was nice to finally get to do an actual play instead of just musicals. Not that I don't love musicals.
Was it
obviously.
in a theater or was it outdoors?
It was really neat, actually. They built this amphitheater for us out in the middle of this high school, so the hills were behind it. I mean, it was stunningly beautiful.
Oh, it was like a theater in the round type thing with the
We
acoustics.
didn't do it in the round, but funny story, actually, in school, everything we did was in the round. So it's on my resume in big letters. I'm like, definitely know how to work in the round.
Always a good skill to have.
Yeah.
It was scary stepping back into proscenium. I was like, I don't know if I remember how to do this. I mean, cheating out and all that. So.
And explain the difference between round and proscenium for those that don't know.
Oh gosh, in the round, so it's a Coliseum type seating, I guess you could say. You have the 4 different sections, and it's weird because you need to make sure that the audience sees you at all times. So for us, we were moving a lot. We were having scenes where we had to keep connecting to the actor, but we'd be walking around the stage and then stopping in the little voms, which are the little sections in between the seats. Vom for vomitorium, for those who don't know that little theater history tidbit. But yeah, it's definitely a different experience. Proscenium is just what you're used to seeing, just the straight picture.
So with Theater in the Round, you constantly have your back to someone.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's weird. I feel like you have to work a little bit harder almost. But the nice thing about being in the round, though, is you can actually directly face your scene partner, which is really nice in terms of getting to connect with them.
True.
Instead of having to do that whole put on where your body is angled out while you're having a conversation with something that's a little bit awkward, but the norm of theater.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah.
Cheating out. Have you ever, this is kind of a weird question, but have you ever like been, because being in theater, there are people so close to this. Have you ever made eye contact with somebody in the theater who wasn't in the play, you know, somebody coming to see it, and just kind of like, has it ever taken you out? I mean, have you ever like really, because you get so into it.
Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I definitely did, you know, because you're looking for your parents and you see them and you want to wave at them and be like, hey guys, look at me. But as an adult, I've gotten better about it, unless something really weird is going on in the audience.
You just feed off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But fortunately, the roles that I tend to play are these character roles. So, for instance, with Miss Adelaide, it's always the song. A lot of my songs are performances. These are with an audience, so I can point to people, I can mess with people in the audience.
Oh my
I get to
gosh.
talk to them. It kind of breaks that fourth wall a little bit with a lot of the characters I play, which is what I love, and that's why I love doing cabaret as well, because you actually get to connect with the audience and speak with them and do all that kind of stuff.
So, and they so want to connect with you. I remember
Exactly.
being in the audience and thinking, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's looking at me, he's looking at me, he's looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always wonder if they really are, but they probably can't because it's so light,
Yeah.
the bright lights, right?
Yeah, a lot of the time it's hard to see. It depends on the space that you're in. When we were in the round, it was such an intimate space that you could see everybody. And I remember one of the nights that we were doing Take Back Your Mink, which is the strip number in Guys and Dolls, one of my professors was sitting dead center in that section, and I locked eyes with him while I was taking off my stuff and going,
Wow.
oh, it's a good thing that we're not taking off our dresses in this production.
Not in front of the professor.
Not in front of my teacher.
Wow, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you do
It's a classic show. It's a classic
It is.
show.
It's the perfect musical theater piece. It really is.
Yeah.
such great music in that one.
Oh my gosh, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that show. I feel like everything is, it's there for a purpose.
A lot of energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very funny, very touching. So
Cool.
yeah, it's a great story.
Well, for information on Caitlin, you can go to CaitlinO'Brien.com. And we want to take a minute to say hi to our friend Peter in Henderson, Nevada.
Hi, Peter. We love you. We hope you're listening, and please feel free to call in and say hi. We want to hear your voice.
Yes. If you, Peter, or any of the rest of you have any questions for our guest, Caitlin O'Brien, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. We're going to be revealing who mentioned us on Twitter. Exciting stuff at the end of the show. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Nett on CRN Digital Talk.